So what's going on, guys? Today, man, we are back here with some Warzone. Now, in today's video, man, we are going to be going over the top 5 best weapons to run right now in Season 6. Currently, right now in the game, there are just like a lot of viable weapons, a lot of different options that you can run for loadouts, but I'm just gonna give you guys my top 5 best class setups to run right now. Of course, if you guys are purchasing anything within the shop, make sure to use my supporter creator code. It's just RAID, R-A-I-D. As are brand new here to the channel, definitely subscribe. I post videos every single day, and if you learned something from today's video, make sure to drop a like, and I could do like a part 2 maybe, show you guys some other class setups. So guys, the first weapon we're gonna be showcasing is the EM2 assault rifle from Cold War. Now, this is seriously one of the best assault rifles to run right now. It has a little bit of a slow fire rate, but the damage and the range and just everything about this gun makes it OP. So starting off with the muzzle, we're actually gonna be running the agency suppressor right here. You get a lot of buffs and a lot of pros with this suppressor. You definitely don't want to rock the regular suppressor. You get sound suppression, vertical recoil control, which that's kind of like what the EM2 kind of falls behind with the other assault rifles. It just has like a little bit of vertical recoil that you have to control. So this attachment definitely helps out a ton. We have bullet velocity and effective damage range. Make sure you have that on. For the barrel, we're going to be rocking the Task Force barrel. This is the best barrel to run for so many different weapons in the game. You get bullet velocity, horizontal recoil control, effective damage range, and vertical recoil control. So that definitely helps out with the vertical recoil that you definitely need to control with this weapon. Next up, for the optic, you can honestly run whichever one you run. You know, if you want to rock the 2 times, the 3 times, the 4 times. I specifically like the 3 times scope a lot. Next up, for the underbarrel, we're going to be rocking the Field Agent Grip. It helps out with both horizontal and vertical recoil control. Like I said, man, this thing doesn't have the best recoil. It just kind of goes up straight, so you have to control it a little bit. So all these attachments are just helping out the recoil with this gun and making it just an absolute laser. So make sure you have the Field Agent Grip on for sure. And then lastly, for the magazine, you can rock either the 50 round or the 40 round magazine. I like typically the 50 round magazine. You're gonna have a little bit more aim down sights time, but honestly, you have a lot of ammo. So, but if you don't like that ADS speed, it kind of is a little bit slow, you can rock the 40 round magazine. So you have a faster aim down sight time, and you still have 40 bullets in the magazine, which is absolutely amazing. So guys, here's the final product for the EM2. Rock this gun. If you're not using it, you're missing out. This thing is an absolute gem. Next up on our list, we're gonna be looking at the XM4 from Cold War, and so many people are using this gun now, especially in Season 6. This thing is an absolute laser, and also it's just so versatile. You can rock it as like a submachine gun sniper support, or you can rock it as your main AR. So starting off with the suppressor, we're gonna be rocking agency suppressor once again, just similar to the EM2. The barrel as well, you're gonna start to see a trend here. We're gonna put on the Task Force barrel. This is the best barrel to run right now on the Cold War assault rifles specifically. You get so many good pros, and it just helps out the gun tremendously. For the optic, once again, you can rock either the 2 times, the 3 times, or the 4 times. Once again, I do like the 3 times scope the best. The underbarrel, we're gonna slap on the Field Agent Grip just to help out with the vertical and horizontal recoil control. Easily the best grip to run right now in Warzone. It helps so much, and you will see a difference when you have it on and when you don't have it on. And for the last attachment here, we're gonna be rocking either the 60 round magazine or the 45 round magazine. Now, I personally like the 45 round magazine, but if you like to have more bullets in the clip, maybe you're not the best player, so you do miss some shots, you're gonna probably want the 60 round, but like I said, you lose out on some aim down sight time, which can affect your gameplay. Overall, guys, that's our final XM4 class setup. Put this on, and you will absolutely slay out, man. One of the best ARs to run right now in Season 6. Alrighty, guys, moving on to our third class setup here. I know you probably see a trend right now. The Cold War weapons are completely meta right now. We're gonna be using the AK-47. This is definitely one of the best assault rifles to run right now. This is meta, and with this class setup, you will slay out for sure. Starting off with the muzzle, we're gonna be rocking Grew Suppressor right here. It's very similar to the agency suppressor that you find on the EM2 and the XM4, but this time it's called Grew Suppressor. Now for the barrel, we're actually be rocking the Spetsnaz RPK barrel. This is definitely what you want to run if you're using this as an assault rifle. You can rock some other things like the Liberator or like the Takedown barrel or even like the VDV Reinforce if you want more of like a submachine gun build, but if you're rocking it as a main AR build, definitely slap on the RPK barrel. For the optic, I'm actually gonna be rocking the 3 times optic. If you're running it as like an assault rifle, if you're running it as like a submachine gun, then you don't need an optic on this thing at all. The iron sights are very clean, but if you want it as a main assault rifle, definitely put on a 3x optic. Next up for the underbarrel, we're gonna be rocking the Spetsnaz grip, horizontal and vertical recoil control. I like the AK-47, but the recoil's a little bit intense, I will say, for this gun. So you definitely need to slap on the Spetsnaz grip just to help you out the most. You're definitely gonna have trouble controlling the recoil a little bit with this gun, so slap this attachment on. And then lastly for the magazine, either the 60 round magazine or the 45 round magazine. It's completely up to you. I kind of explained it before. If you want more ammo, you know, you could definitely slap that on, but you lose out on ADS time. So I kind of recommend the 45 round magazine. You have 45 bullets already, and that's very, very good. Overall, guys, this is our final AK-47 class setup right here. This is going to be the last assault rifle that I cover in today's video. So the EM2, XM4, and the AK-47, all fantastic options to run, and that's meta right now. Next up, man, I'm going to give you guys some submachine gun loadouts because you need a sidearm in Warzone, you know what I mean? So right now, we're going to be looking at the OTS from Black Ops Cold War, one of the best, if not the best secondary right now in the game. Starting off with the muzzle, we're going to be rocking the GRU suppressor, sound suppression, vertical recoil control, bullet velocity, effective damage range. This helps out the OTS a lot in game. You will definitely notice, so make sure you slap this on for sure. Next up for the barrel, we're easily going to slap on the Task Force barrel, effective damage range, bullet velocity, and strafe speed, which you definitely want to capitalize on strafe speed, especially for some machine guns in this game. So make sure to put on the Task Force barrel. It's going to turn this thing into an absolute beast, trust me. For the next attachment, we're going to be throwing on the KGB skeletal stock, ADS firing move speed, aim walking movement speed, and sprint to fire time. Easily the best stock to run right now on the OTS. Pros are just unmatched, you know what I mean? Like sprint to fire, super important when you're actually rushing and using a submachine gun in Warzone. Aim walking movement speed as well, so when you're aiming down sights, you're going to be moving a lot faster, and then ADS firing move speed as well. Definitely the best stock to run for the OTS right now. Slap that on for sure. Next up for the magazine, we're going to be rocking the VDV 40 round fast mag. Even after the nerf, this is still the best attachment for the magazine. You lose out on some ADS time, but you definitely want to have that fast mag for sure, because you're going to be in sticky situations where you need to reload fast. So put this on regardless of the other magazines. This one's the best. And the last attachment, the Serpent wrap for the rear grip. This helps out with aim down sight time, which you will lose out a little bit, like I said, on the magazine. So this will kind of make up for it, and this will be ultimately the best OTS class setup to run in Season 6. Guys, so the last and final weapon we're going to be looking at is the Cold War MP5. So many people are using it right now. It has very, very low recoil, if not no recoil at all. So if you're not the best player in the world, I recommend this gun because it's an absolute laser. The damage is great. The movement speed is amazing. You will do some crazy stuff with this gun. First attachment, we're going to put on the agency suppressor. As per usual, you get so many good pros with this thing, and it's just easily the best suppressor to run right now. Now, we're actually going to be skipping over a barrel because you do not need to run a barrel with this gun, so that gives you an extra attachment to run on this class setup, which is amazing. We're going to move on to the laser and throw on the Tiger Team Spotlight. Movement speed and aim walking movement speed. This will be a recipe of success for the MP5. You're going to be slaying out with that movement speed, with that aim walking movement speed. You're going to be faster than your opponent, which is amazing. Next up for the underbarrel, we're going to be using the Bruiser grip because they recently just buffed this grip, and you get movement speed and hip fire accuracy as well. So in certain situations where you can aim down sights, just because it's going to take too much time, hip fire. You will hip fire with this thing and absolutely destroy them. So make sure to rock the Bruiser grip. It's so overpowered on a lot of submachine guns right now. Next up for the magazine, we're going to be rocking the 50 round drum. You lose out on a little ADS time, but it's not that bad. And also you have a 50 round drum magazine on this MP5. You can take out multiple enemies, and it's just so good, man. And for the last attachment on the rear grip, you can either rock the Serpent wrap or the Airborne Elastic wrap. Now, I personally like the Serpent wrap just because you don't have a lot of cons, and you also get more aim down sight time, which is amazing. But on the Elastic wrap, you do have some pretty good pros, but you also lose out on a lot of cons, like ADS firing move speed, firing movement speed, sprint to fire time. I just think this kind of kills the weapon more than it helps, so I personally recommend the Serpent wrap, but that's up to you. And this right here is our final Cold War MP5 class. So anyways, guys, thank you all so much for watching. If you guys want to see a part 2 where I go over some more weapons, because this season is very interesting. There's a lot of viable weapons to run right now, and people are using different setups, so there's not just like one meta you have to stick to. There's a lot of different classes you can run to slay out in Warzone. So drop a like if you want to see a part 2. Thank you all so much for watching. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day. I will see you next time.